From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Quickly outright is Love, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Still a yard to go on third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. It was just third down and short, but he'd been off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just a third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the way they did it, them 7 times in that game, came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction to make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra. Because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Throwing. Love. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st down, Love to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Love, they go play action now. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. So nothing doing there. And that'll set up second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's